In this video, we're going to take a look at a brand new feature that was introduced to Microsoft Excel on the iPad today, and that is conditional formatting. Conditional formatting has finally arrived, and it's not amazing. I'm going to be honest. It's quite limited in its features, and I'll explain why in a moment. But I'm going to show you in this video where to find it, how to use its limited functions that are available to help you get going with formatting on your spreadsheets. So, as you can see here on my screen, on my iPad, I've just put together two columns with just a bunch of sales figures for different products. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select everything on the spreadsheet that I want to conditionally format, and it's actually going to format just the numbers column on this. Now, it took me a moment to find where conditional formatting actually is, because as you swipe through the tabs at the top, when you start looking for it, it's actually difficult to find. It's on the Home tab, and what you have to do is you have to swipe along the menu at the top to get to the last icon. And the last icon here is a drop-down menu for conditional formatting. Now, this is where we're going to start finding out about some of its limitations, because it is really limited. So I have different types of conditional formatting that I can use. And the first one we'll have a look at is data bars. So what this will do is it will, where the numbers are on my spreadsheet, that column there is going to fill with colors that looks a bit like a bar graph. So that can be a gradient fill or it can be a solid fill. So I'll just click on it to show you what that is. And that's what it does. It basically creates a sort of this bar graph within the cells, and that's how it's formatting those cells on the spreadsheet. Now, what it's doing is it's worked out what the maximum value is, which is 150, and put that all the way along. And then the lowest amounts, etc. It's all different. It's all varied by that. That's the only thing you can do with that. You can't set a alternative maximum or minimum amount. It just goes by the data that you've put on this spreadsheet. So let me just undo that, and I will show you some of the other formatting features. If we go back to this menu here, we've also got one called color scales. So this will do a sort of a temperature map or temperature coloring of the different numbers in your cells. So if I just click on one of those, the highest numbers will be in green, the lowest numbers will be in red and orange. There is no way for me to set any rules. I'll explain this now. This is a big limitation with the implementation here. I've been having a look around and I can't see a way of implementing rules. For example, if I wanted all numbers to be above 150 or above 100 even to be blue, I can't set that up. It just does its own thing based on the data that you have on this spreadsheet. Let's go back and take a look. So you've got different types of color gradients here. You can just do kind of from clear to red, for instance, and you'll do something like that. It's really, really limited. You can't, as I said, you can't set rules. Let's go to the last one, which is called icon sets. This is kind of cool. What we'll do is we'll add icons within the data to represent what's happening. So I could do an arrow scheme. So if I point directional arrows, I put it in here. You can see that it's 112, which has the sideways arrow. Is determined that that's at the level it should be, and everything above or below is highlighted with the appropriate arrow. There's also other options you have in terms of symbols. So you've got some colored dots, these little, it looks like a mobile phone reception sort of chart here. You've got star ratings and things. Yeah, I mean, that's what the conditional formatting on Excel on the iPad looks like at the moment. The last thing where it says rules, you can only clear the rules for the spreadsheet or the selected cells. There's nothing here that I can see that allows you to set custom rules. It's just going by the data you've already got. So conditional formatting is here, but it's really limited. So temper your expectations accordingly. Great for quick edits and things. If you want to set up anything a little bit more sophisticated, you will still need to use the desktop version of Excel, but it's a welcome addition. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back soon with some more tutorials on the iPad.